So welcome back to the third session of the first day actually.
Nana, just give us 2 minutes more, please.
Why-
2 minutes more, please. Actually, I'm just writing one important email, then I will
One second,
focus.
I will not
Just give.
stop. I will not pause the record now. Okay, welcome back all of you to the third session of the day now. Fine, first day. So let me go on and share my screen. Let's click on share my screen. So now the record is now completed. Fine, go back to what I will now. What I will just save it in the appropriate place. Expand it. I will now say what I will say. Block. What I will say basic redwood. Fine, go there. I will now choose the procurement classic basics. Fine, click on it. Click on OK now. It is now getting saved actually. Go there and then choose. I will go there. I will choose the procurement basic redwood. Find the account. I will now open up this now. Fine. There's a second video. Fine. Let me choose the video number now. What happened? Classroom records. Fine. Where I kept it now. I've chosen the appropriate one. It is not here. 01 is there. Fine. Other one not visible at all. Oh God, somewhere it has got lost actually. I made a mistake actually. I will now go to the Word documents. Zoom now. Go to Zoom. I'll open up the latest Zoom now. Fine. Go ahead. What happened? Conversion is happening or what? It's still happening now. It's already done actually. Double click to convert now and go back one level. And this is the one. Double click on it. Yeah, this is the one. So the video is here actually. It has got saved somewhere else. So click on it and then go to this place. How come I made a mistake actually? I will now say as a procurement basic redwood. One minute. Procurement basic redwood. Basic classroom procurement redwood, and then here what happens, you go there and then paste it over here. I will now see whether this is the one or not. Trying to rename it. And 02. Fine. Oh. So let me run it and see whether this is the correct one or not. Welcome back, all of you. Nana here for the second session of the day now. Fine. Okay, correct. And then Pavan has found a beautiful thing. So he has gone to the past students group, and then there he found ESLL is working actually. So they, okay, this is the one. Fine. The correct. So I will now upload it also. Fine, click on it. I will now go there. I will now open
Okay. Thank you, Nana. Sorry for stopping. So I'm here.
Classic record, classic basics. I will now go to the what procurement basic redwood. And then here, what happens? You go there and then open the records folder. Let me upload the second one now. Fine, click on it. I will now go there, click on it. I will now file upload. Let me upload the second record. 02 record. I'm now uploading it. So 02 is now getting uploaded. And then the first one, what I will do is I will now take a copy and then put it on the Telegram group actually. Anybody who has missed the first session, you can watch it now. So first session, you can watch it. The second one is now getting uploaded. It's not enough. I will now go there, right click, and then what happens? I will now go to the share now. I click on share. Here, what happens? I will now say it's a what happens? Anyone with the link can very well view actually. So the first one, what happens? I will now take a copy of the link. When the viewer access, I'm giving it. I click on the copy link. The link is copied. I will now go to the Telegram group. So I will now go to the Fusion procurement redwood page. Fine, go that one. And then here, what I will do is I will now paste it now. I will now paste it. So it is now pasted. Fine. Watch the Gopalakrishna. Watch the first session. Who is the guy who has recently joined? Please use this now. Hello, Gopalakrishna, are you there?
Yes, sorry, I was on mute.
Okay, fine, yeah. So you watch this session now, fine. You might have joined the procurement, whatever the basic Redwood group now. There, I have pasted it. So watch this, it will now explain you everything. The first session has been put.
No.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
You watch it. First of all, you join this. Always, whenever something is given, you read everything now, fine. That's very, very important. Fine. Reading that thing is very, very, each and everything has to be read. Another guy is asking, sir, I have given so many information, I don't know where the link is. Oh, Babri, it is not such a big. You're finding it difficult, and then I cannot explain English now. It's very, very difficult. It's all very clearly written there. Oh God, this guy is asking for the other one. Oh God. So all days the same link now, fine. Now, having done the data security and function security, you log out and log in. Fine. Having done this, whatever, you log out and log in. When sign out and sign. Having done the function security, you always sign out and sign in actually. Okay. You're now signing out and signing in. I'll now go there, close this also. I will not sign up and sign in. It is not done. So sign out and sign in is very, very important actually. So go there. So what happens? You go there. I'm not going to create an item. Before I create the item, what happens? We will now have some theory now. So we are not going to create a theory now. Fine. Go there. We will not create the what happens? Go there and then have a look at the theory part of it. So here, what happens? You go there. Some theory we're going to see. So go there. Go back here now. I will now go back here one level now. Fine. Click on go back one level here. So here, what I do is I will now go back one level. One more level back. So let me go to what RSSP training. RSSP training, I'm opening it up. I know that. I will now open up the what additional docs records 5 now. Fine. Why I'm now opening it up? For why I'm opening it up. So additional docs records 5, I'm opening it up. Fine. I'm opening up additional docs records 5 on the RSSP training on your basic Redwood now. Fine. Double click on it. And then here, what happens? I open the third one. I will again repeat. On the procurement basic Redwood, I am opening the RSSP training, in which what happens? I have opened up the additional docs records 5 and then opening up the third document. Are you clear on the navigation? Anybody has got any doubts on the navigation now? Procurement basic Redwood, RSSP training, additional docs records 5, and then the third one. Okay, I repeated 2 times now. Fine. Double click on it. The document has been opened. Now, let us now see about how exactly it's functioning. So the main purpose of purchasing is to what? The purchasing module is to reduce the spend actually. So spend reduction is the ultimate aim. We have to what happens? Analyze the spend, optimize the spend, and then reduce the spend. So for which what happens? We will now have one example here. I have a furnace here in which what happens? I'm having a rolling mill actually. So in the rolling mills, what happens? I will now buy kerosene now. It's an asset item, and then I will now pump it into furnace for heating it actually. So it is the asset sub inventory. So this transaction is known as asset into asset sub inventory. That is the first transaction. Sometimes kerosene will be what happens issued to the maintenance expense sub inventory. Here what happens? We are now issuing 50 liters of kerosene. So we are expensing out the kerosene actually for cleaning and lubricating the furnace actually. So we expense it out. So this transaction is known as what? Asset into expense sub inventory. We are expensing it out. So we are buying steel billets in the market and then we are going to roll it in the furnace actually. So it is an asset item again, asset ability. And then afterwards, what happens? We'll now buy some packing steel ropes actually. So once when it is rolled in the rolling mill, what happens? The packing steel ropes is an expense item, and then the rolling mill is an asset item. So once when you issue the packing slip into the rolling mill, then it is called expense into asset. That is the third type of transaction which you make in the industry. Apart from that, whenever an employee is joining, what happens? They will be having a new haircut, in which what happens? Will now buy the laptop, suitcase, coat, suit, everything fine. All the what happens? Your items, and then they are all expense items. And remember, laptop is costing you around 30,000-40,000 rupees, but it is an expense item because it is not contributing directly to the production actually. So your steel billets are rolled into steel rods, and then this cost is not, the laptop is not having any contribution to the cost of your whatever the manufacturing activity. So it will be configured as an expense item. So what happens? You'll be having a new hire stocking expense sub inventory. So expense into expense is the transaction which you'll be making it actually. Once when you buy it, what happens? It will be coming file. So that is the fourth transaction actually. Any doubts? And the next transaction, what? We will have a stationery. What happens there? We will be buying pen, paper, pencil, etc. So here, what happens? We will not track at all. So whenever anybody wants a paper or a pen or a pencil, they will not walk into the stationery shop and then they will not draw whatever they want and then go away. They will not write anything at all. So this is called a non-tracked subinventory. So we don't track it at all. So it is called expense into a non-tracked expense subinventory. So that is the fifth type of transaction. So in the industry, we have only this many transactions which are there. Right? This many transactions there. So this we have to analyze for all our purchasing accounting actually. Fine, we have to analyze it for all the purchasing accounting. So this is called what happens? The destination type as inventory. So once when you have a destination type as inventory, what happens? These are the 5 transactions which take place in this place actually. And then we will now come to the what destination type as expense a bit later actually. Tomorrow will be coming in. So this is called destination. Fine. So inventory destination, we have got 5 different type of transactions, or in short, what happens is only 4 actually. There's only 4. There's only 4 things which are happening. So for which what happens, we are going to analyze the purchasing accounting on this. Any doubts on this now? Asset into asset, asset into expense subinventory, expense into asset subinventory, expense into expense subinventory. So let us now first of all create one asset item and one expense item. Any doubts? We'll now go there and then create our asset item and expense item.
So these are the transactions that can take place in the purchasing department.
Yeah. Purchasing department is going to make a transaction and we'll be doing it in the inventory. The transactions are done in inventory. Fine. And then the purchase orders are created for very many things now. And then finally, we'll now make a transaction in the inventory. These transactions will happen in the inventory. So we will now begin with the asset item and an expense item, and then we'll now begin our activity now. So over that, click on it. We'll now go on and create our asset item and expense item. So I will now go to the product management. We'll now go to the product management. And remember, I have logged out or logged in now. Fine, remember. After having done the function security and data security, I logged out and logged in. I will now go to the product management, product information management. And then let me create one asset item and then one expense item to begin with. In the meantime, what happens will now open up because it's now taking a longer time actually. One more sheet also will open up. So I will now go to the purchasing redwood now. Fine, on it. In this one, what happens? We have one. What happens? A document called what? I will open up the purchasing procurement basic redwood now. Fine, on it. In the procurement basic redwood, what happens? We have one fusion purchasing accounting document. You're also opening. So procurement basic redwood, and then fusion purchasing accounting is the navigation for this document actually. We are opening it up. Fine. Double click on it. Fusion purchasing accounting, I'm opening it up. I'm opening up this. Okay, fine, I'm opening up this. This is a fusion purchasing accounting is the document I've opened up. Now go there, fine, click on it. I will now create an item. Fine, click on it. We will now create a first item. Asset item I'm going to create. So click on the create. So click on the what's called the task list now. Fine, click on the create item. We are creating item. So my master org I'm going to create now. I'm going to create on my master org actually. So go there. Is what T010. 01 if you write it, it will be coming automatically. Fine, click on it. And then the class is what? My class. Fine, T01. Choose it, and then your template will be coming automatically. Fine. You choose the item class, and then template is coming. Fine, click on OK. So, because many used to spoil the root item class. Your item class, nobody will spoil actually. Then click on OK. Your warning message will be coming. Accept the warning. Your warning message will be coming. You accept this warning. Now, no warning message came, doesn't matter. Fine. So ensure that it is approved actually. Fine. Nobody has touched it, and so it will be approved only. Fine, go that comment. I will now say T01 underscore asset underscore item. I will now take a copy of it and then click on the description. I will now say underscore description. Description, fine, go that. So it is underscore description. And then in this place, what I will now give a long description also. Fine, paste it and then go there underscore long underscore description. So item is having a description, long description, fine, go there. So click on save, by which whatever the item gets created actually. So we are now creating it in the master structure. So click on save. Item is created. So this is an asset item. We'll now see which attribute is now making it as an asset actually. So the item will now become an asset or expense based upon the usage actually, and not because the other. So you see, laptop is an expense item in this rolling mill actually. Whereas in the laptop manufacturing, it is an asset item. Dell laptop, in the Dell company, it is an asset item, whereas the rolling mill is an expense item. So the usage makes it as asset or expense. Okay. And the item as such doesn't have any what happens the criteria that what happens it will be asset or expense. Only usage makes it. So go there. So in this rolling mill, it is an asset item. Is asset item, and then we'll now create expense items. I will now go to the what specifications. Click on the specifications. Here in the manufacturing, you can see that what happens. You will now find what under this what happens. The costing enabled is a item defining attribute, and the inventory asset value is a status attribute. If these two are yes, then it is an asset item. These two attributes makes it as an asset item. I will now go to the what's called associations, and then let me associate my child dog. Click on association, and then let me associate the child dog and go to actions and go to self-net. Action self-net. Let me choose my child dog, so T01. I will now associate the first child dog. Child 1. And click on apply. Click on done. It is not done. So click on apply. So go there. I will now give a save and close. My asset item is now created, and then it is now assigned to the child dog, and then it is an asset item. So click on save and close. Any doubts? Good. Now I will now create an expense item. I am now going to create an expense item actually. So click on it. I will now create an expense item. I click on create item. I will now create an expense item actually. So T01. Go there. I will now put my item class over here, find T01, and then go down. It will now come in. Click on OK. I will now create an expense item. Go there. So T01 underscore expense underscore item. I will now take a copy of it and then put in the description now. And then underscore description. Go there. I will now put the long descriptions. Underscore long underscore description and go there. I will now put the specifications and then make it as an expense item. So here what happens? Inventory costing is enabled to this, and then what happens? You make it as a no, then it becomes an expense item. If inventory asset value is no, it is an expense item. Remember. So give a save. At this stage, I give a save. So it is an expense item. Inventory asset value is no, it is an expense item. I will now go to the what is called associations, and let me associate to the first child dog. I will now associate the first child dog. And go to the actions and go to self-net. So let me associate the first child dog, the T01. I'm entering now. Child dog, and go there. So click on it. I will now click on apply and then click on done, by which what happens now associate the first child dog. So the expense item is now associated to the child 1. Asset is also associated to the child 1. Got it? Any doubts? So in the specification, what happens? We have made the inventory asset value is no. That makes it as an expense item. Now we'll now go to the third item. We are going to
The costing enabled can be yes for the expense item.
Yes, it is yes only.
Okay.
Yes. That is the item defining attribute. No? That is always yes. No. Okay, fine. Now
Okay.
only the inventory asset value has only been made as no. Fine, click on it. So click on create item. Now I'm not going to get the third item actually. Fine, click on it. I'm not going to. So go there T01. And then I will choose the master. Fine, click on it. I will go there. Find T01. Go to this place. Fine, I will not click on OK. So I will not create the third item actually. Find T01. Third item. We are not creating the third item now. First is an asset, second is an expense, the third item. So this I'm going to associate with the second dog, not the first dog, but I'm going to associate with the second dog. I'm going to paste it and then say the long description. Now, this is an asset item only. The third item is an asset item only. I'm not modifying anything at all. Fine. So your costing is enabled, and then inventory asset is also there. Fine, the same. I'm not enabling. I will now associate the second arm. The third item is now getting associated with the second arm. So click on save. Go to the associations. Sorry, not associations, and then click on action, and then click on search map. T01. I will now associate the second arm. Click on apply and then click on done. Now items are created and assigned. Now, when you go for shopping, what happens? You will now have the default BU coming up. So click on it. We'll have the default BU coming up. I click on it. We'll go there. I will now go to the procurement. I will now go to the procurement. The default BU of the employee. Fine. In the manage users, we have one default BU. So that will be coming up on this place. Where is the procurement? Fine. On the side. What is procurement now? Go to the procurement, and then here, whatever you go to the purchase requisitions, the default BU is the native BU. Every employee will be having a native BU. That will be the native BU. If you click on the preferences now, click on the preferences here, whatever you can now see, the native BU is what this one.
So Nana, you have all purchasing setup, means you must be POS and other setups required to create.
We'll be doing it one by one now. Fine, we are not beginning now. Fine, don't worry. We'll look up to setups one by one now. Now, what happens if you go on and see this now? Now, your employee can create a demand for any line of businesses basically. Now, in this business unit, what happens? You have got use one business unit and then you have master or child up. Fine. For which, if I do this now, fine, click on it. If I go there, if I use one, I can create what happens the requisitions only for this line of business basically. For this one, I got a Seattle. Fine, go there. Seattle is the location actually. Fine, go there. So Seattle is the location. If you give a cancel, and then if you want to go on and create a requisition, fine, click on it. I will go to what enter requisition line. And then in the Seattle location, so many items are assigned actually. Fine, go there. I will say EAS 65, and then go there. I can see for these items, I can create a demand actually. Now, what I'm going to do is he can very well create a demand for the adjacent line of business also. Got it? So we are not going to create a demand for the adjacent line of business for which what happens, I have to have the list of values in the preference actually. So I will now give a data access for you for the our BU. I will not give a data access for the BU. If I click on it, cancel now. I will not give a data access for our BU. If I click on it, I will not go click on the home icon. So once when you are in the self-service page and then trying to give a home icon, it cannot come at all. If it doesn't come, what happens is copy up to com and then paste it and then click on. Always what happens, you go the right click and then duplicate now. Or the right click and duplicate. Now what happens? I will now give a data access for the adjacent BU now. Fine, click on it. We are going to give a data access for adjacent BU. So go to the setup and maintenance. Now I will now give PRC15.student a data access for the adjacent BU actually. Fine, click on it. I will now go to what? Search and then manage data access for users. So go to the manage data access for users. Fine, click on it. I will now go to the manage data access for users. Fine, click on it. I will now give him power to what happens, create a demand for the adjacent line of business. Fine, click on plus. Go there. The PRC15.student. If you write PRC15, it will be coming. Fine, click on it. And then here, what happens? It is for what? Advanced procurement requester. Advanced procurement request is a role. Fine, go there, click on it. I will now say business unit and then I will now give it. So now this guy PRC15 can very well create what happens, purchase requisition for this business unit also. When I put this business unit, naturally what happens, my business unit has got my own legal entity and then my own master stock and then my own child stock. Got it? When I change the BU, my total line of business changes now. Any doubts? Anybody? Hello?
Can you repeat again, Nana?
See, now I am now working on business now, the visions line of business. So when I was in US1 legal entity, I create a what happens a demand for this business unit and then this master stock and then this child or combination actually. In the Seattle, I told you, no, fine, it was already in the Seattle actually. Now I am now given access to the adjacent BU also. By this process, what happens? I am now giving an access to the adjacent BU. So he can very well create a demand for this BU. This BU means what? Your business unit is T01 business unit. Your legal entity is US3 legal entity. And then your master org is what? T01 master org. And then your child org, there are 2 child orgs. Are there. 2 child orgs monitored by two different locations actually. Child orgs are represented by location only and not by org. No. Any doubts now? You're not going into the complex part of it. Huh?
No, we got it.
Got it.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Now he can very well create a demand for the adjacent BU because the data access has been given for the advanced procurement request. So click on done, fine, go there. Now what happens? You go on then log out and log in. Whenever you do such a major thing, what happens? You go and log out and log in. Please ask questions now, fine. Only when you ask a question, I can explain to you very clearly. Because
no, but T01 is already T01 business unit. It's not a US business unit.
It's not a US business unit.
PRC 15
created it. I have completed the financial skeleton structure as well. Skeleton financial setup has been completed for the T01 business unit. What's your question now? Tell me. This guy, PRC 15, can very well create a requisition for this one. I click on it. He can very well create a requisition for T01 business unit also. You go to the procurement and then go there. So go to the purchase requisitions. Now he can very well create a requisition for the adjacent BU also. He will now click on the preferences and then he will now change the BU to our BU. He will have a list of BU. Previously, no list of values coming and drop down. Now list of values coming because we are given the data access to this now.
T101.
And remember, demand or basically location specific now. Demand is location specific now. Fine, click on it. I will now put location now. Fine, T01. I will now put lock 1 now. Lock 1. Now tell me, I got 3 items. 2 items are assigned to the first stock. The 3rd item is assigned to the second org. Now, how many items he can make a demand? How many items he can make a demand? I will now make it to the inventory. My destination is inventory.
2 items.
Very good. Who is this now? Who is told this now? We can create a requisition for asset and expense only. Remember, purchasing is location specific. Whichever items are assigned to this location can only be purchased now. Got it now? Whichever items are assigned to this location, this only can be purchased. Click on update now. Any doubts? Please ask me now and then now. Now we are only working on the inventory destination, not on the expense destination. We'll not do it tomorrow now. Click on update. So done.
No, we don't assign it to the location. We assign it to the inventory, right?
Oh, yeah. What happens? This is what it is now. Fine. So location specific. Fine. Couldn't update the preferences. The requisitioning business unit cannot be used because the required requisitioning oh God, I made a mistake actually. I have not done the configuration for this now. Fine. I made a mistake actually. Fine. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. You are unable to do it now. I made a mistake actually. I have now jumped. I have not gone to the what happens the proper one now. Fine. So click on it. So what happens afterwards? The 42nd step and then 43rd step has to be done now. So after doing this only you can come now. Fine. Go there. I have explained the 45th step straight away. So I have now skipped these steps now. I made a mistake actually. That is why we are unable to change the preferences actually. So let us know what happens to complete the procurement setup for the BU. The BU's procurement setup has to be done. Fine, click on it. I will now click on it. Let us now do the requisitioning business function. Fine, take off it. Will now go there. Fine, click on it. Will now go there. Will now do this. Fine. I will know what happens. You go there. Click on the home icon. We are unable to set up the procurement because the procurement setup is not done at all. Fine, click on it. I will now go there. Fine, click on it. I will now go to the search now. Fine, setup and maintenance. I'm now going to do the procurement setup for the BU now. Fine, click on it. Click on search now. I will now paste this task name now. I will now remove the business unit name now. Please ask questions now. Fine. Click on it. So configure requisitioning business function. Fine. Click on it. Drop it down. I will now put T01. T01. I'm choosing it. Fine. Click on OK. So we are now going to do the configure requisitioning business function. That is the first setup on the procurement. Fine. Go there. Click on it. I will now put my master over here. T01. I will now put my master over here. Yeah. That's it. Fine. Give a save and close. That is sufficient now. This itself.
Here it should be master org or child org.
It should be master org. Configure requisition business function is the master org now. The default delivered organization is master org. We will be coming to it on the 2nd day or 3rd day only. Fine. Maybe the 3rd day will be coming to it now. Fine. We'll now come to the discussion on this on the 3rd day only, not now. We'll now have a discussion on this on the 3rd day, not now. Fine. Click on save and close.
Okay.
We'll have a discussion on this on the 3rd day. Why it's master org? Fine. Click on it. On the 3rd day only, we'll not discuss it. Now, what happens? You go to the configure procurement. I will now click on the 43rd step. Fine, go there. I will not take a copy of it now. Fine, configure procurement business function. I go there. I will now paste it now. I will now paste it. I will now remove the business unit name and then query for the task. Enter it and then query for the task. Oh, but it's not coming. One extra space is there. Fine. Entering. It's coming. One extra space was there. Fine, click on it. And then drop down. And then go there. It is a T01. This and click on OK now.
So procurement and requisition is not the same thing.
No. They are procurement and business unit are same. The procurement the configure requisitioning business function and then both are same because we have done the assign busy with both the things. Now fine. Since you
Correct.
One is for PR and one is for PO.
once again duplicate. I will not say fine. Since you asked this question, I will not. So I am not taking more time. I want to complete in 4 days time. When so many questions come, whatever, I will be okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Clarify the roles. No, fine. That's very correct. I go to the financials. I will not go to the assign busy. Assign percentage fine. Busy percentage when busy percentage. Assign busy. And it's already there. Fine. Click on it now. If I cannot complete on 4 days, I will not go to the 5th day also. Fine. You'll not see. Here, the same BU is now enabled for what? Requisitioning as well as what happens the receiving and then procurement also. These are all the client functionality. This is the service provider functionality. So one BU, you can very well get a PR as well as a PO also. In
Yes.
reality, we may have a different BU for PO. Got it? So the same BU is now configured for PO also. It all depends upon how the end client is configuring it. End client may have one separate BU for PO and then multiple PRs. Okay, fine. Multiple BUs for multiple PRs and then only one BU for PO. For all the PRs put together, one BU for PO. And that BU will not be having this requisition receiving at all. Got it? Any doubts? So in our case, what happens? Everything is now the same one. This is called decentralized purchasing actually. Every individual thing is capable of doing the requisitioning as well as purchasing also. So
Got it.
Here, this is called item validation organization. I will not try to explain this tomorrow or next Saturday. So it's called item validation organization. I will not put the master on. This is called IVO, item. So I will be explaining it tomorrow or next Saturday. So goods. I will not put the goods now. Currency is US dollars. Click on it, drop down. I'll choose the US dollars. I'll go there. Preferred language is American English. American English. So here the payment terms is what? Drop down and choose one of them. Fine. Shipping method. Go there. Whatever is coming, whatever you are choosing it now. I will not say none. FOB is destination. Fine. That is the best one, which will be asking for the account. And then here the maximum file size is whatever the 5 will now go as a zip file. If you put a 0, it will now go as a PDF file. 0 will a PDF file, and then any number will now go as a zip file to the supplier actually. Fine. We always love a PDF actually. So click on it. My configure procurement business function is now complete with certain values here, and then we are doing it now. This is also complete. Got it? Fine. Then what happens? You go there. I will now have the manage procurement document numbering. I will now have the numbering. Now have the numbering. Now go there. So manage procurement document numbering. When paste it and then remove those numbers now. And then up to that. Whatever I have taken document for that point. Entry. It's a tough one. Please ask questions now. Then only I can understand. Now requisitions are going to start at 200,000 now. Click on it. So configure procurement document numbering. Click on plus now. So that is a purchase requisition. Requisition is the commitment, and so it's at the BU level. So T01 is the BU level. I will not say it's now number is 1,000. Click on plus. Purchase agreement is again a commitment. Fine, commitment, and then is also BU level. T01. A commitment may be what happens. We may not commit or we cannot fulfill also. Fine, it cannot be becoming an obligation actually. Fine, it's only just a commitment. 2,000. Whereas purchase order is an obligation. If I place a purchase order, the company has to pay the supplier actually. So click on plus. So they are the LE level. So purchase orders are the LE level, whereas requisitioning and agreement are the commitment level. They are the BU level. Click on plus. So next is what purchase order. Purchase order is the LE level. So what is the LE number? US1 or US3?
US3.
US3. Very good. Fine. US3. So I'll now put the US3. US3, and then I will now put a 3,000. So my purchase orders will be at this level now. Fine, 3,000. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. The numbering has been set actually. Got it now? Fine, click on save and close. So the procurement setups are complete now. So whenever you complete it, what happens? You go there, and then what happens? You go there, and then I have already explained this point. Now, what happens? I will know 46th one. I am going to explain it in the transaction. We are now in the step number. What is so? Whenever you
On the
make
45th step, Rana, you said
yeah.
we can set the preference, right? The preference is
no,
nothing but
46 only is 46 only is the preference setup. 45
okay.
You need to run the program, right?
And what?
Program.
No, nothing is required. You only have to log out and log in. So program is required only when you do a change on the what happens is security console now. Once when you do a change in the security console, then what happens? You run the import user role as well as the LDAP. Otherwise, the program need not be run at all. You log out and log in. Whenever you make any change, whatever you log out and log in for the changes to take effect.
And in the preference, we said the location is org location 1.
Now only I had to go into the preferences actually. After
Okay.
having done this, I had to go to the preferences. Now, step number 46 is now coming to picture now. I'm going to explain.
Why purchase order at the LE level? Why do we have the purchase order at with the legal
because
entity?
LE is the owner of the company. Now, fine, they are obliged to pay the supplier actually. So it is an obligation. A purchase order is an obligation. We have to pay the supplier. Whereas if I make a requisition or an agreement, we need not have to pay any supplier at all. Supplier cannot supply any material against requisition or agreement actually. Only he can supply against only purchase orders actually. So purchase orders are obligation, whereas either requisitions and agreements or agreement actually are only what happens a commitment actually. The company doesn't owe anybody anything. It's just a letter of intent in India. We say that we intend to what happens to buy something, but we don't guarantee that what happens we'll definitely buying it. It is a LOI in India, letter of intent. It's like a letter of intent. So requisitions and agreements are like a letter of intent. So there is no obligation by the company at all. They are just a commitment only. So click on the purchase requisition and go there. Now only I have to set up the preferences. Now only I have to set up the preferences actually. I've done a mistake actually. Fine. Now only go there, go to the preferences and I set up. So I already done it. Fine. So go there, drop it down, and then here what happens along with the T01 business unit. I go there. So here what happens is coming. So delivered location, I will not change it. Fine. Go there to the T01. Previously it was throwing in, and now it will not throw in another at all. Delivered location, what happens? You go there, drop it down. I will not choose what T01. Drop it down. Delivered location, fine, go there. So lock one, child lock one, I'm putting it now, I click on it, and then go there, make it as the inventory now, I click on it, and make it as the inventory. And then if you save, it will update now. Previously, it was throwing an error that business, your procurement was not set up. Now, procurement is now fully set up now. So click on update, I can very well set up.
Here you said some point, like based on for this child lock one, we assign 2 items, right?
Yeah, those items can only be purchased. Items which are assigned to the child lock one can only be purchased now. We can create a demand only for child lock one items. So
but this is only preference, right? So we can go and update the location and the requisition
level.
level.
One second.
Okay.
I'm going to come there. Update. I am now updating it. So now we can buy only 2 items now. So click on.
But here is not showing charge account.
We are coming to the next step. Tomorrow only. We'll not come to the charge account only tomorrow. Now, click on it. So click on enter request. Charge account will be coming to only tomorrow. Click on enter request lines. Here go there. If you put T01, what happens? You go there. T01. I will now see only 2 items are coming up now. The asset and expense item are coming. The third item is not coming at all in the list of values. Got it now? So I will go there. I will now give a cancel. Let me go and then update the preferences now. Fine, click on it. I will now go to the preferences and then let me update the preferences second order. I will now go there, drop it down. I will now go there. Fine. Delete the one. Both the things will be coming. I will now choose the lock. Now, how many items we can create a demand now? For how many? Only one. That is third item. Fine. Only for the third item we can create a demand. Fine, click on update. We can create a demand only for the third item. Fine, click on it. If you go there, we can create a demand only for the item. So T01.
T02.
T01, third item only. Asset and expense item we cannot create. Only the third item we can create now. Clear? Any doubts? So we have one asset item, we have one expense item, we have a third item. So we can create a demand only for the third item and not for the asset and expense item. Is it clear? Oh God, nobody is answering me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now? Now I'm going to ask you a question now. Fine. You have to think and then answer me. Fine. You have to think and answer me. Now, for how many items I can create a purchase order now? Anybody? How many?
For all 3 items.
For all the 3 items. Who is this now? Who is this? What is your name? Huh? Tell your name now. Fine. You are very correct. Who is this now? All the 3 items you can very well create a purchase order. Come on. What is your name now?
I think multiple people answered, but my name is Sarab. I think there was another gentleman too.
You have to tell me the reasoning also. We can very well create a purchase order for all the 3 items. And tell me why. Tell me why.
Because purchase orders are created at the legal entity.
Yes, exactly. So it is what at the LE level. POs are created at the LE level, and so whereas what happens? The demand is at the location level. Note down. Demand is at the location level, whereas what happens? Purchase orders at the LE level. At the LE, whatever may be the thing, fine. It is not location specific. So purchase requisitions are location specific, whereas purchase orders are IVO specific. You will not come to the IVO tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Right? Purchase orders are IVO specific. What is IVO? I will not complete a bit later when you go to the purchase orders.
What is the abbreviation? IVO?
IVO is item validation organization. Okay. Item validation organization. So purchase orders are IVO specific. Purchase requisitions are location specific, whereas receiving is org specific. These 3 golden rules you must remember. Receiving is org specific, inventory org specific, whereas requisitions are location specific, whereas purchase orders are IVO specific. Click on it and go there. Click on update.
Nana, I have one question. Since we are restricting to the delivery location to one location, I cannot create a requisition for 2 different locations, is it?
One time it's not possible at all.
Oh.
Every time you have to change the preferences and then create a requisition. Good question now. Who is this now?
Mahesh.
Mahesh has asked a beautiful question. Fine. So can I create a requisition for multiple locations in one requisition? Not possible. One requisition for one location only. Good question.
Oh God. That's a concern, yeah.
You have to create another requisition actually. You can see on the left hand side your BU and then your location is coming.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, good. Now we are going to set up the charge accounting now. Now we are going to learn the charge accounting. Fine. So now look, your demand is location specific, your purchase orders are IVO specific, and then receiving is org specific. You have now understood the basics now. Fine. So for which what happens? Your configure requisitioning business function, configure procurement business function, and then the whole numbering has to be completed. Then only what happens? The procurement setups are complete actually. Now we are going to begin with the charge accounting. And that is a very important one because what happens? That is where the many companies do the what happens expense analysis actually. Fine. You're going to buy something and then we are going to see about how we are spending it. There are 2 types of accounting. One is the purchasing accounting and then one is the cost accounting. In a cost accounting, we will not get the profit and loss and then we will not get a balance sheet and then report to the management about how much of your money you earned actually. How much you have spent for purchases, how much you earned it through sales, and then you will now make a net, and then finally what happens, you will not report it. And that is financial accounting. Cost accounting will now give you the financial results, whereas purchasing accounting will now give you the spend analysis actually. How you are spending your money, right? So they are not going to get reflected on that cost accounting part, right? But purchasing managers will be using it to a great extent to what happens, optimize your spend actually. In fact, what happens whenever Oracle sells their what happens the module of purchasing, they will now give you a payback period of around 36 months or 48 months depending upon the company. So within that month, what happens within that period, what happens, whatever money the company is now spending around 15 lakh rupees or 2 million rupees, then that money will be recovered in the 4 years period actually by reducing the spend actually. So spend reduction is the ultimate aim of a purchasing module actually. Spend analysis, spend optimization, and then spend reduction or the ultimate aim of a purchasing module. So that is being done by analyzing the charge account actually. Fine, charge account. So now we are going to get different accounts for what happens analyzing the charge account actually. And then there are 4 different transactions are there in this place now. Fine, so we are going to do it for all of them. So the 5th one is also the 4th one only. Fine, expense and then expense and non-tracked expenses also there. So we will now see for all these 4 different type of transactions for inventory destination. Remember, we are now beginning with the inventory destination. So we are going to set up the charge account and then see about how the charge account is going to come up on this now. Got it now, fine? So I'm not going to create an account from 1000 to whatever 1012 actually in this place. We'll not go there. We'll not try to create accounts. We'll not go on the create account. So go there, set account. So then on find concept. Explain how the concept of charge accounting. Now what happens? I will know what happens. Find out what is my account value set actually. My situation is using corporate account value set actually. So how to find out this value set? I will not tell you. If you go there, Vision is using US chart of accounts. So we'll now go on and see this chart of accounts is having which value set actually. Right? US chart of accounts is the one. We'll now see which value set the Vision is using it actually. Go there, click on it. I will now click on the home icon. So click on the setup and maintenance. So as and when the days pass by, it will be becoming tough and tough actually. Fine. So please concentrate and then try to do everything. Fine. So tomorrow onwards, it will be very tough actually. Fine. So manage percentage, fine. Fine. Chart percentage, fine. RU percentage, fine. Manage chart of account structures. You go there, you go to the manage chart of account structures, and then here what happens, you go there, and then make a blank query on this. Make a blank query. You'll be getting a GL here now. So go there. Here I go to the manage chart of account structures now. Manage structure instances. I go there. I go to the manage structure instances, and then I will now query for the US. Fine. What is that one? US chart of accounts. Fine. US space. Fine. So you can say RT and then make a search. In the structure instances, I am going to query now. Fine. Click on query. I will now query this one. So it is now using this structure now. Fine. This chart of accounts is now using what? Corporate and then country structure now. I will now take a copy of the structure. So I have gone to the structure instances. I queried the US chart of accounts and then taken a copy of the structure name actually. I've taken a copy of the structure name and take a copy. I've taken a copy. I click on that now. I take a copy. Now what happens? I go to the manage structures now. I click on the manage structures. Query the structure which I have taken a copy now. I will not query this one. Click on search. I will not query this structure. So I will not query this one. So this is a structure. No. So corporate countries and structure. So click on edit. I will not click on edit. I will now see the value set which is now used by the accountant. In the account, we'll now see which value set they are using it now. Click on it. So click on the edit account. Click on edit account. I'm now going to see the value set which is now used by the accounts segment actually. So it is a 6 segmental architecture actually. So go to the account and then click on edit now. I will now see it. So they are using this account now. Find corporate account. This is a value set they are using it. So in this value set, I am now going to insert my accounts for testing the charge accounting. So this many accounts I'm going to insert now. I've taken a copy of it now and go to cancel. So I have now taken the default, the corporate account, which is used with the Vision actually. I click on cancel, and done it now. So I'm now going to insert it now. Click on it. So please watch very carefully because now going to the tougher part of the training actually. So I will not go there. I will not go to this place and click on it. So manage chart of accounts value set is the navigation. Manage chart of accounts value set. In this the corporate account is the value set on which we are going to insert these accounts now. Click on it. Now go there. So manage manage percentage fine, chart percentage fine, value percentage fine, set percentage. I will not go there and then choose manage chart of accounts value sets fine. Manage chart of accounts value sets. Then here what happens? Go there and then we'll now query the the value set name now. Whatever I taken a copy now. Vision is using the corporate account of the accounting value set actually. Fine. Click on search now. This is the one. I have not taken a copy from the place now. Fine. There's no copy. Fine. Click on the manage.
Is this setups done by finance team or?
Yeah, finance team only. The finance team only is doing it. But whatever we are simulating it for testing the charge accounting. But everything will be done by the finance only.
Okay, thank you.
Select it and then click on the manage values. Click on the manage values. So click on the manage values. So here what happens? I'm going to insert all the values. So click on first. I have now insert all the values. So go there. Fine. Inserting the values. Fine. Go to count. I will now go to this place. Fine. I will now go there. Go there. So first is 1000 now. First 1000 is an asset actually. I'll go there. Fine. Go there. So click on it. So what happens? I will now say 1000. I will now say 1000 asset. And then drop down type is asset. So click on plus. So likewise, what happens? I'm going to insert everything. If I make a mistake, please correct me now. Fine. 1001 is a liability. Fine. If I make a mistake, please correct me. Fine. 1001. Fine. Go there. I will now say the 1001 liability. Liability. Fine. Go there. I will now make it as a liability now. Please correct me if I make a mistake. Otherwise, what happens? I will not succeed at all. Then go there. 1002.
Expense.
Expense now. Fine. Go there. So go there. Is 1002 is an expense, fine. 1002 is an expense. When you're working, somebody might have created it, then in that case, whatever you not have to create it. Because the same, because it is only one set of values basically. Somebody else has created on your instance, then no need to create it all. So click on plus. We can very well use those accounts actually. Go there. Next is what 1003 is the owner's equity. Now fine. Go there. So go there. I will now say 1003. Owner's equity. Equity and go there. So drop it down. I will not make it as what owner's equity and go there. Click on plus. So from 1004 up to 1008 are expense. 4 to 8 are expense actually. And go there. So 1004 is an expense. Expense and go there. Up to 1008 is expense.
Nana, quick question. Can't you just copy paste from Excel and do it in one go?
No, we can even upload it. Financial training will not teach you about how to upload all these accounts in one go actually. In a finance, they will not do it. We can even well upload it. 1005. 1005.
Because this would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We are loading thousands
manually. It's very, very difficult actually.
Yeah.
Only for trading purposes we are doing it.
No, fair enough. Thank you.
1000.
Start date is not mandatory, right?
Huh? Start date
Start
is not
date is
yes, it's not mandatory. Start date is not mandatory. Fine, go that point. So tomorrow will be very, very tough now. Fine. Going to go into the tougher part now. Fine. Make a mistake, please correct me now. Fine. So
none this account type is same, only expense. Then why we are creating multiple expenses?
I will tell you why is not yet explained now. Okay. I will tell you exactly. Tomorrow we are going to see this. Now. Tomorrow it will be very tough now. Fine. 1008. Why we are doing it, I will explain you tomorrow only. Expense now, fine. Up to 1008, fine. Go there. So here, whatever they go there, and then now 9, 10, and 11 are asset actually. 9, 10, and 11 are asset. Go there. 1009. Asset. Go there. I will not make it as asset. 10. Fine. Click on plus now. 1000. 1010. It's called 1010. Fine. Go there. I will not say it's asset. Asset. And that what happens? I will go on that next one. Fine. Click on plus now. I will not go to what? 11. 1011 is also what happens. 1011 is also asset. So 9, 10, 11 are asset, and then finally 1012 is a liability. 1012, 1012, liability. If somebody is using it, what happens? They might have created these accounts, means he need not have to create. He can very well use the same accounts actually, because everybody is working on the corporate account only. Click on 7. So I have now created all the accounts now for our testing purposes. So click on save and close. We have completed. Now, what happens? I'm not going to have one asset sub-inventory and one expense sub-inventory for it, with which we will now call it day. Actually. We'll now have one asset sub-inventory and then one expense sub-inventory, and then we'll now call it a day. And the 50th step will now begin tomorrow. And they are very tough one now. So the Jujube ones are now getting completed today now. Go there. Manage sub-inventory location. Manage percentage. Sub percentage. Loca percentage. Manage sub-inventory location. Click on it. I will not choose my org. Org is what? T011. In the child org, we are going to create now. Fine, remember, T011 is the child org. Click on OK now. No. So click on plus now. And then exactly take a copy of it and then do it. Now go there. 1 second. We'll now go to the what? Our purchasing accounting. I will not take an exact copy of the name now. No extra space at all. Fine, take a copy of it. Exact name, you take it now and then do it now. So go there. Fine. Exact. No extra space at all. Fine, go there. No extra space. Go there. Location is what is want. This is very, very important for transfer orders actually. Transfer orders, location is very, very important, and then there's an asset sub-inventory. Fine, look
Okay, but in which inventory org we are defining this sub inventory?
T011 org.
T011.
I've already chosen the org. No? I've chosen the org. Fine, T011 is the org. Fine, you can see. So click on it. I will now create one expense subunit. Click on plus now. I will now create one expense subunit. Go there. In this place from the purchasing accounting, fine, go there. I will now take a copy of it. In this place, automatically go there. I will now give a tab and then go to the expense subunit exact name and go there. Sorry. And then paste it on this place now. Fine, click on it and click on the description, paste it now. And then get again location. Location is very, very important. I will now remove the asset which becomes the expense subunit. So if you remove the tick mark, it becomes the expense subunit. Quite fine. Click on save and close. If it is done, so we have created one asset item, one expense item, one asset subunit, and then one expense subunit, and that is the day end actually. So all the
are we not creating one for a non-tracked quantity?
Yeah. Non-tracked we will not do it now. Fine. Non-tracked we are not going to do it now. Fine. We are not going to do it. So only 4 things will be done now. Fine. We are going to set up. We are going to check only these 4 now. Fine. You make an R&D because we don't have that much of a time and all this. I'll not show you 1 second. Certain expense item. 1 second. Where is it? Yeah. So no, go to this place now. Thank you for it. Vision, purchasing, counting. Here, what happens? I'm now going to test it for this now. This many scenarios I'm going to test it. So tomorrow we are going to test up for all the 8 scenarios for purchasing accounting actually. You are going to set up the accounting and then set up these 8 scenarios before we go ahead and then create our first requisition actually. Okay. So tomorrow will be a tough day now. We're doing it. Is it all clear till now?
Nana, one more.
Tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, Nana, I was downloading your document. I was downloading the folder, but all the file is not downloading. Some of the file is downloading.
Clean your machine and then download. I told you now, fine, you have to clean it. Watch the first video and then it will not teach you about how to clean your machine.
Okay.
Only when you clean, what happens, it will be clear. Fine. If it is not clean, what happens, it will not download everything actually.
Okay.
So what's the first one in this place now? Fine. If you go to the what's called the one. So I have already pasted this now. This is the link now. So you watch it first of all.
Okay.
So once when you watch
so Nana, today we have created 2 sub-inventories in T011 location, right?
2 items we have created in T011 location. Asset and expense item, and then third item is now created in the second location actually.
The sub-inventories too in
Sub-inventories are transactional sub-inventories.
Yes.
We are not items
That's
in the sub-inventory. Only in the org we will be creating it. Items are created only in the org and not on the sub-inventories actually. Sub-inventories are physical containers of material, and so what happens? We are going to house them on those sub-inventories actually.
Sub-inventories are created in 011 only. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Sub-inventories are created only in 011 only. Yeah, very correct. Very correct. We are created only on the first org only.
Okay.
Any other doubts by anybody else? So tomorrow, do join. Do not miss it. Now, fine. Somebody says that what happens Sunday is a working day for us, sir. I don't know how to attend it. Very difficult.
So, Nana, one help is needed. I am unable to join that group actually.
Why? In this one.
Same problem is having with everyone. So try with another number, I think.
Even Dominic from Canada also is finding it difficult to join the groups actually. If you click on that link, it will automatically go. Now, fine. What?
Yeah. Telegram.
Telegram, it will be coming. I don't know why it's not allowing.
For me, it's created the issue also, but so I choose another number, so it's worked for another number.
Oh God, another telephone number, huh? You choose another number means another mobile number.
Yes.
Oh,
another mobile number, yes.
Oh God, your mobile number is giving a problem. Oh, come on, I can't help it in that case.
Yeah.
So your mobile.
Will you be uploading this third video?
Yeah. After I complete this, I will now upload it and then go for food actually.
Okay. Thank you.
So we will now meet at 6 p.m. tomorrow and then go into the complex part of it now.
Sure.
Till now, any doubts?
Thank you, Nana.
Do you like?
Thank you, Nana.
Yeah, tell me.
Like if we want to view the items in the requisitions, like there is some index process that has to be run, right? Like whether you are going to show that process information, like how it is.
No, I'm unable to understand your question at all. What is the question now?
No, if we want to view the items that which has created in the items in the item master, while creating the requisition, like if we want to view that items in the LOV,
you put
there is
the
some index
numbers,
process
it
that
will
has
run come automatically.
like I have tried it now, but I'm unable to get it. Like I have read some Oracle docs. There is some index process that has to run.
Oh God, I don't know.
Then only
We are having thousands of items. I don't know whether there is any indexing is required or not. I'm not very sure about it. You put the query on the group, somebody may answer you. Okay? I'm not aware of it.
Sure.
Okay, Han. So, any other questions from anybody else? Otherwise, we'll not call it a day. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m., we will not go into the complex part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Nana.
Thank you, Nana sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nana sir.
Thank you, Nana sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Nana
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.